What do you think about the matchup itself? Because I think a lot of us think this could be a real firefight. It's exciting for us. I don't know, it's exciting for you to get in a fight like that?
Absolutely. I mean, there's not a lot of people that will stand in front of me and just chunk them, you know, so that's exciting for me. You know, I really think that the name of the game in MMA is just me knowing my strengths and him knowing his strengths. And you know, I mean, I feel like I can go into where he's strong, and I feel like I can survive, and I feel like when he comes into where I'm strong, I don't feel like he's going to be able to. You know, I think that's really the name of the game. I don't think it's about you know, becoming anti your opponents and trying to, you know, point out their weaknesses and really change myself because of that. You know, but I think it's going to be a great, exciting fight. I mean, I'm a fan of myself, and I can't wait for it to be done so I can go back and watch it.
Are you thinking about titles? Because, you know, it's an interesting time in the bantamweight division right now. It's a lot of fun. And, you know, you were right there. And then the layoff, I think people maybe forgot the name a little bit. But are you thinking about that right now, or are you kind of easing your way back in? What's the goal right now?
You know, I'm really trusting my management. I have great management right now, and I'm very happy with all the decisions that they've been making. I'm really leaving that to them to say, hey, make sure I'm getting paid well. I'm making sure, like, just letting them take care of who I fight, for how much I fight, and when I fight. You know, as long as I'm healthy. You know, and you know, when it comes to the title or stuff like that, then I'm just gonna leave that to them, and make sure I get paid for it when I do.
Is it easier for you? I mean, does that make it more fun for you to not have to like get caught up in that? Is that why you've made that decision?
That's one reason. One reason is they're very good at what they do. I think they're a little better at it than I am. Because they keep up with everybody and who's doing what and whose careers and stuff. Great matchmakers. That's the first thing. And then second, yeah, I mean, it's nice to just not have to worry about it and just say, hey, you know, that's why I pay them. That's why they're there, so I don't have to do it. You know, I mean, why pay them if I'm going to do the work anyways? You know, so just take my hands off the wheel, and I trust you. As long as you guys don't screw up, you know, we're good.
How do you have that relationship? I mean, that's a lot of faith and a lot of trust to put in somebody's hands.
It is. Well, one of the members of the team, Iridium Sports Management, is a very, very good friend of mine. He's been, I mean, I trust him with my life. You know, he's one of the best in the business. So I really have he has my trust, and that's where it comes from.
So if this fight goes perfectly and everything goes your way, how does this thing end on Wednesday night?
It ends with me winning and getting a bonus.
It's funny you touched on the woodworking. I know that's a hobby of yours. It's something you enjoy doing. But while you laid off, you actually did it for income?
Yeah, I would consider myself an advanced woodworker, and I like doing a lot of things that a lot of people don't have the courage to do. You know, so I love it, and I've made some pretty good money at it. You know, but fighting's where it is right now, and that's actually the one thing that I really miss when I'm training is I miss woodworking, because every time I'm woodworking, I'm not training, and I don't want to get beat up. So I'm not doing any woodworking right now.
How can people buy your stuff? Do you have a store, an online store, or how?
I actually want to do that after I'm done. So after I retire, you can be looking out for an online store. Primarily, I think the one thing I've made probably the most money off of and I'm the best at is ingrain cutting boards, and I even have a few inventions that, you know, one of a kind and stuff like that. So that could be something, and you can ship those all over the place and stuff like that. And so those are probably my favorite thing to do, and I think I do them better than anyone in the world.